Hello, this is Mark Richmond from Chef Knives to Go, and this is knife sharpening for newbies. Today I took you home to my kitchen counter here, and I'm going to show you how I sharpen a knife, start to finish. So let's get going. I don't have a whole lot of time on my video camera. What I typically do is we'll start with my 1K Sharpen stone. I already flattened this stone a little bit before we started, just to save some time. I left my second stone in need of some flattening, so we'll show that again. But this one's ready to go. As we discussed, this one just takes a little water. It's a splash and go stone, doesn't need sharpening, soaking. And this is my home kitchen knife, one of many that I use, and the dullest one that I could find at the moment. So here we go. This thing you'll notice is new. This is called a sink bridge, and it basically just gives you a stable work surface while you're working. I like this a lot because it makes cleanup easy, and for me, I like to sharpen in the sink so I don't have to mess up my workbench. So anyways, let's have at it here. I'm not going to thin this knife today because it'll take a little bit too much time, and I thinned it the last time. Now I'm just going to call out what I'm doing. I'm doing about 8 or 10 strokes here, moving it. I'm using my thumbs to kind of give me the angle that I want. Now I'm going to check for a burr. I can feel a burr on here, almost the whole edge. Right here, I'm going to just give it one more crack. Okay, now I'm going to flip over, do the same thing. I'm just going to go back. I'm going to go a little bit lighter and a little less strokes. I don't know if you heard that sound, but I ran into the edge there of the stone, and you don't want to do that. But we'll fix it on this pass. Try to pay particular attention to the tip and the edge because they get the least amount of work, so just make sure you hit those good. We're coming down to the finish here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I can't really feel the burr on here now. I'm going to just take my cork now, and I'm going to deburr it just in case there's something on there, which I assume there is. A couple nice light passes through some cork. This is a synthetic cork, but it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to just give it a light strop on the edge with the stone. This kind of evens out the edge between the spots where I start and stop. Nice and light. Okay, so we are done with this stone. We're going to move to this one. Now, I'm going to give this just for a review, a brief flattening job. I'll usually do a little longer than this, but I'm doing the edge, just kind of rounding that edge off. You can see what it picks up. This one's a soaker. It's been sitting in water, and take the grit off of that last stone. This is a finishing stone, and it'll just basically refine the edge that we just put on it. Same routine. I'm going to go lighter and lighter each time I go through. And the theory here is that if you go a little lighter on the stone as you work through the progression, you'll be basically reducing the burr each time. You want to end up with no burr after you get done. Okay. I'm going to deburr on the cork again, just in case. This is so fast and easy that there's no reason not to do this between steps. And final step is going to be to use a strop and strop that edge. I'm using a balsa wood strop here, and this has boron carbide on the balsa wood, and I just painted this on there real light and let it dry overnight. One thing when you're stropping, don't push the edge into the strop up top. It's a common thing to do. I've done it. Most people that, when they're first learning to do this, they'll either be in a hurry or they just won't concentrate, and it can roll the edge basically, and that's not good. So just concentrate when you put it up there to make sure you stop, put it down, and strop. The definition of stropping really is just kind of polishing the edge. We're going to, when you're grinding, you're going against the metal with the stone, and this one you're going with it. And this just really refines the edge. The carbide, the boron carbide in this will give it much more refined edge than that finishing stone, and also provide just a little bit of bite on the edge too, which will be good for our tomato cutting. Okay, so that's the routine. That's usually what I do when I sharpen. I mix it up a lot, and I experiment, and I would encourage you to do the same thing. But that should have given us a pretty sharp edge. We're going to do our 3 tests and see how we do. First test is on my arm, and you can see, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm shaving all of my arm hair off, so that worked out great. And that's on the front. Back of the blade is just as sharp. So we have a shaving sharp edge. Let's do the paper cutting. Try going slow and watch to see if there's any bumps along the way. This one's real good. I did good. I'm proud of myself. Then our final test is the tomato. I don't know if you have a good camera angle over there. Let me move this over. We'll put this down right here. Not ideal. Now I'm doing a couple different things. Try push cutting on different parts of the tomato, see if you get resistance. You can try, try the back of the blade. I actually got a little resistance there. Try the front of the blade. That one went through real nice. You just goof around a little bit, experiment. Drawing it through usually works easily. So I like that blade, and I think that's a sharp knife, and I hope that helped you see exactly how I do it. So that's our lesson for today, and tomorrow I'm going to talk about some different techniques in sharpening, so stay sharp.